I'm on day 7. It's nearly over. I have nearly finished my hotel quarantine, and I just thought I'd check in with you guys and deliver some little tips, some experiences from what I've learned over this time. I'm actually doing pretty okay, to be completely honest. Give me a computer and a TV, and I'm pretty entertained. I can keep myself entertained for an infinite number of hours. In fact, I'm still sitting here going, truly, there's not enough hours in the day. And all I'm doing is like working through my emails and working on some business stuff. So look, your mileage may vary on that. If you're capable of keeping yourself entertained, at least if you've got a phone or a computer or a TV, you're pretty good. You're gonna be okay to go. The things that have been challenging, there's really only been 2 things that have been particularly difficult. The first one is that there's no fresh air. These windows don't open. And the last time I had outside air was just before I walked into Sydney Airport, which was now 8 days ago. And for a brief period between the airport and the little coach bus, but that was like 4 minutes outside of an elevator in an underground parking lot. So I don't really think that that counts as fresh air. The other thing is not being able to see the sky. And look, I have a great window here with a fantastic view, but it's like, we're in a big, shiny, tinted building. So it's not real. It's not really the sky, if that makes sense. So I'm really looking forward to just like being outside in reality. It just feels very detached, especially because, I haven't been here in a long time and I haven't been outside yet. I haven't seen people. So I don't really feel like I'm here yet, which is a bit strange. I'm neither here nor there. So that's been weird. I haven't really minded, to be honest, not having a whole lot of social interaction. Look, I'm sure if I was here for 2 weeks, I'd be saying something different, but I'm quite content on my own. And I'm streaming on Twitch, I'm chatting with you guys, I'm keeping in touch on WhatsApp and video calling my friends, but actually seeing people in person has been sort of whatever. The only real face-to-face interaction I've had is with a lady who comes to my door and sticks a swab up my nose. Which, at least buy me a drink first, jeez. The other challenge has been the food. Now look, I know that I'm in hotel quarantine. It's not a regular hotel experience by any means. But the food has been pretty dire. And look, I'm not a particularly picky person with food. I will try whatever's given to me. I've lived in Asian countries for a long time, so I'm not picky with the kinds of food that I eat, but it's just been bad food for the most part. It's also been very small portions. So whatever you do, particularly if you're a bit of a bigger person and you have a bit of an appetite, you're gonna have to figure out some alternative food options. The first thing that I did was get my lovely friend to send me a big bag of groceries. So they went to a shop and just bought a bunch of stuff, stuck it in a bag, and took it to the front of the hotel. Apparently at the front of the hotel, there's basically just a deliveries window where you give a person in the hotel a bag of whatever and say it's for room X, and then they bring it up. They've been really good with that. Anything that's been delivered has come straight up to me. They don't waste any time, they don't dilly-dally. So anything that arrives has been at my door within about 2 or 3 minutes. So that's really good. I've been using Food Panda to order in food and basic groceries just to keep me from going insane. I haven't been doing it a whole lot, but knowing that if the food arrives and it is hideous and inedible, you can order something that's actually good is a really big relief. Food Panda is really good. In Hong Kong, everything arrives in 10 minutes, at least for groceries. If you're ordering made food, if you're ordering cooked food, it's more like 20 or 30, but still it's really quick. And the same goes for any of the other deliveries. I got my Wi-Fi dongle delivered and all that kind of stuff. It just came up to the room, they leave it on the little stool outside the door. So that's really good. Deliveries, getting stuff in is not difficult. Things to bring. There are some things that are really important. Now, this first one is going to be super nerdy, but I'm telling you this because you need to know it. Power boards. Okay, hang on. Let me get a power board to show you what I'm talking about. I'm also going to turn off the air conditioning because, that would have been smart to do at the beginning. This is a power board. You may call it a power strip or a power bar or a multiplier. I don't care what you call it. bring these. These are super important. There are never going to be power outlets where you need them in a room. These serve two functions. Not only do they give you more power outlets, and you need more power outlets than you think because you've got phones, you've got headphones, you've got computers, you've got laptops, you've got Wi-Fi dongles. If you're me, you've got whole computers and stuff. You need more plugs, but they also serve as an extension cord. So if the thing is on the other side of the room, these actually make them usable. In the bedroom here, the power outlets are only on the far side of the room, so there's nothing close to the bed, which is really annoying, especially if you want to plug your phone in at night. Power boards, bring power boards if you can. The other thing that goes with that is obviously power adapters. If you are using a bunch of stuff from your own country and you're going to a place that has a different outlet, let's not even get into voltages, but for the most part in the civilized world, we use 240 volts. Make sure that you've got either individual converters for your stuff, or you've got a local converter for your international power board, so you've got a bunch of outlets for all of your things that need charging. I brought two with me. That's been really good. One I've used for my computer, the other ones have been in my bedroom, and it's acted as an extension cord so I can charge all my bits and stuff at night and have things plugged in. Also bring more phone chargers than you need. Just bring a bunch of USB cables. It's just less of a hassle if you can have a phone charger in both of the places that you're going to be spending a lot of time in, and you're not going to have to drag it to and forth all the time, because that gets pretty tedious. I'm also going to suggest, should I be recording this? I wasn't recording using the good microphone. I can be now. Look, I'm recording now anyway. If now the audio sounds better, I blame Cleo. What was I talking about? The other thing, get yourself, hire, book, whatever you need to do, a 4G Wi-Fi dongle or a 5G one if you can. They're more expensive, but whatever. The hotel Wi-Fi here has been pretty good. I've been able to stream on it, but it is super laggy in that it takes a really long time for individual connections to establish. So things like browsing, even just browsing the internet, using Twitter, using Instagram, is pretty cumbersome. But I booked a 4G Wi-Fi dongle and I use that for all of my devices. It's just way better. Shut up, fuck's sake. My patience is wearing thin. Get yourself a Wi-Fi dongle. And in that same vein, if you can, bring along a Chromecast or a Chromecast with Google TV or whatever stupid names they've given now. I plugged mine into the TV in my room. Gives me a place where I can just plug it in. I plug it into the back of the TV. I connect to my Wi-Fi. I can stream all the Netflix and whatever that I want in a comfortable place. So bring one of those if you can. The other things that I would recommend are some exercise equipment. I brought my TRX straps, which I have hanging from the door. Those are really good for doing some resistance exercise.
Just like that. How relieved are you guys?
Oh no.
We're gonna go for full completion here. Stairs to ready.
Oh no. Thank you. This door, bedroom door?
Yes. Okay. Yeah.
Okay, thank you. Sorry. Thank you. Guys, I'm Moisia. Quarantine tip number, 9. Don't lock yourself out of a bedroom. Oh, what a dumb shit. As well as elastic rubber bands with handles on them. If you have programs that you can use at home, if you've got like online subscriptions to fitness stuff, those are going to be really helpful because they will just keep you sane. It'll give you something to do when you're either sick of staring at screens or staring out into the distance. This hotel has been really good. This is the Best Western Plus in Saingpun. Look, it's an old building and it shows. And the corridors are pretty daggy, but the rooms themselves are pretty nice. This has a huge amount of room. This is a suite. It was slightly more expensive than a twin room, but I got all of this room. Look, I'm just gonna Look at the amount of room that I have in this room. Plus a bedroom, plus a bathroom, plus a weird non-room room. So look, if you can afford it, spring for the suite, you'll appreciate the space. I've been doing pretty good here. I hope this helps somebody. I don't know who, but it might. I don't know you're alive. Fuck. I'm looking forward to it. I am officially free of quarantine as of 1 past midnight on Sunday morning, aka Saturday night. I am going to check out at 5 past midnight on Sunday morning and go to my friend's place where I'm staying for a couple of days before I move into my permanent accommodation. So that's going to be fun. I'm very excited to get out. I'm very excited to experience fresh air and to just be wind. I would really like to experience wind. It's been, yeah. I hope this is helpful to somebody. I don't know if it will be, but you know, I've had a good time. Everybody, thank you so much for joining me on Twitch for this last week. You've kept me sane. And I have some big announcements coming up really soon, which I can't wait to show you. Go buy some stuff from Taikora. That is what supports me. Go buy free shipping everywhere. And I will catch you on Twitch or on Instagram or on Twitter. Subscribe, like, send nudes, all that. Cheers, guys.